And what happened to my eternal return that I have a black bar at the top? God's Strongest Kittens with the comp so far they've chosen. Darko, Yuki, Tia, Lenny. Actually kind of a strong comp, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of a good comp. Team 1 having a player... Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? The bathroom, it could be a pretty good advantage. Could be. Looks like NeoDreamCobalt opting for Jenny, Jan, Darko, Nathapon. So both teams running with a Darko. We are locked in. That is a Sentinel Darko that I'm looking at. My cat currently screaming in the other room. Oh, is the black bar not actually a black bar? Am I just like blind? No, I'm blind.
Starting protocol.
Alright, players currently picking up their items to start. Interested to see if anyone opts for a more unique strategy. Doesn't look like it.
The battle area will open soon.
If any of you hear my cat, by the way, that is my co-caster data. My co-caster is my cat, currently screaming in the other room. Okay, Morale is picking up items a little late. But they are here. Okay, this is interesting. They're actually choosing for Meteor as well. Is the cat cheering for... Yeah, the cat's cheering Morale on. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. Both teams moving forward. Actually, immediately starting to engage right now. Atsuya forced to back off Morale. Chaos Fire's in the background, giving Morale a lot of harassment. It actually looks like Morale's going to go down the Chaos Fire. In the meantime, Yummer's still not down yet. Passive triggers from Jenny. Atsuya with a blink forward takes down Quaco. Stealer Girl and Imabutt are forced to retreat back to heal. Yummer's still pushing forward. Might be an overextension. We can hear the meowing in the background as Yummers goes down. The meowing in the background is just Morale standing right here in the corner. Now, reminder for players who aren't familiar with Cobalt, immediately melting. Now the advantage pushes forward to God's Strongest Kittens, and Atsuya is overextended a little bit, but the Jenny rug pull successfully peeling Chaos Fire almost gets it. Not quite enough movement. Now, a reminder to everyone for the Cobalt mode, if they haven't played since the Cobalt rework, is that when a player dies, they have the opportunity to go purchase items. So dying is not necessarily the worst thing. Chaos Fire not able to dash out. And Imabutt unfortunately caught out by Nathapon. Stealer Girl. How much HP is that Stealer Girl just got away with there? You'd actually see the first wave of buys actually going out now for the players who were taken down. You see Atsuya doing his best to try to brawl here with Chaos Fire on the other side. Koiko forced to retreat. Melt is pushing their advantage. Nathapon caught out here. Actually, Lenny Spring Trap. No follow-up on the Spring Trap. What really happens here? Actually, see the meteorite come down from Nathapon. Does anyone know how the meteorite scales? I'm actually kind of curious about that here. Actually see a beautiful two-person Tia ult catching Yummers and Morale off guard. What is that Morale? It is Atsuya forced to retreat. Unfortunately, there's just way too much here, and actually the board... Atsuya's gonna flash out. Meteor only scales on level. Okay, interesting. I guess that's fair. It'd be a little too strong otherwise. So at the moment, God's Strongest Kittens currently controlling 2 of the 3 beacons here in phase 2. Looks like NeoDreamCobalt trying to push for some territory. Trying to push for some grab here. But is a little overextended, but the okay. Everybody gets pushed forward, but actually manages to spring trap out. Stealer Girl caught out, hit into the wall. We actually trade 1-for-1 here. It looks like Butt's gonna be able to get out of here. Darko with intimidation tactics pushing Melt out, but there's no follow-up to actually kill Melt here, and the entire team of God's Strongest Kittens is forced to retreat. And now it is NeoDreamCobalt with the upper hand, controlling all 3 beacons. God's Strongest Kittens opting for a bit of a cheeky move here, trying to take the left beacon. Is it L? Left, center, right. Okay. There's a 4-person Napathon all here. Morale, unfortunately, no one to help. It's a beautiful, beautiful stasis. And unfortunately, with no follow-up, looks like Atsuya is just brawling 1-for-1 with Koikon. In the meantime, Stealer Girl's trying to run away from a Darko right on her heels. Intimidation tactics, that's going to be too much. Butt tries to spring trap Koiko to get him out of danger. We have 40 seconds of phase 2 left. Phase 3 will start, which is going to allow for the purchase of blood items. This is a glance at all the items for you all. It's actually a crit Yuki. I just noticed it. Actually, Chaos Fire! Chaos Fire bouncing left, right, and center. Just completely caught out by the Yan. Koiko going down, trading with Atsuya. God's Strongest Kittens put on the back foot here.
Gamma has spawned.
Now we're in phase 3. Gamma has spawned. And we do have the ability to buy blood items now. Actually, Yummers just barely getting hit by the spring trap there, which actually causes them to go down. Then we have... Actually, Chaos Fire survives. Actually, beautiful swing back here. Atsuya going for the flank on Stealer Girl. Stealer Girl blinks out. And Atsuya still going down, not enough. Interested to see how the blood items will affect the match. Some people like to save for blood items when we're in phase 2. They kind of take the L on phase 2. Yummers springing trapped forward, no follow-up. Actually, it looks like Melt trying to force the engage here. Chaos Fire, a little overextended. Dash is back. Not interested in the fight. And actually, Stealer Girl actually caught by the root, but it looks like Morale doesn't have enough. Actually, no, they trade 1-for-1 here, it looks like. And Yummers kiting out Koiko. It's going to be God's Strongest Kittens on the back foot here. Score is 21-12. No one has opted to take Gamma. My cat is showing so much more passion for Rao than I ever anticipated. I think we know who my cat's favorite is. Oh, doesn't actually notice that Melt is just right around the corner. There's a Darko right there. You can't move forward there, buddy. It looks like Yummers might be caught out here, knocked into the wall here. The Stealer Girl is going to try to go ahead and try to peel. It looks like Chaos Fire goes down for it. NeoDreamCobalt hiding back, trying to keep Koiko in the fight to dish out some damage here. Atsuya in the back line. Actually, Needlebone just catches kind of almost everybody here. And the Stealer Girl just 100-0 from the Yawn. God's Strongest Kittens currently fighting to stay alive at the moment. Fully pressured here. And Atsuya just, for the love of the game, just decides to throw their... Okay. That's interesting. This might be a bit too much passion from them. Koiko deciding to try to jump the back line here, trying to jump around. Chaos Fire tries to distract in the front here. Charm manages to bail out here. Actually, see, Chaos Fire actually doesn't hit anything. Is forced to retreat here. It looks like Stealer Girl dove on the back line. Nothing that can be done. I'm a butt. Spring traps out, avoids being caught into stasis. Barely escapes here, but with only 3 lives remaining. And it looks like they are just going to, I forget which one that is. The tactical skill that's the large fist that knocks people back. One of these players has it. Actually, Stealer Girl trying to generate some space here with that ultimate. Looks like Melt running away from Chaos Fire, just pulling him away from the fight here. Morale is hit by the Lady Spring Trap. Nobody goes down in this fight. Genie Punch, that's it. Why did I think Cosmic Punch? Chaos Fire actually goes down. They were just caught way too far out here. Stealer Girl caught in its stasis effect. Actually, Atsuya is dangerously low, and so is Melt. Are they going to be able to squeeze this out? Koiko actually staying alive. Atsuya and Melt actually go down. This generates an advantage here. Looks like we see Yummers goes down. Doesn't have Jenny passive active, and a Spring Trap on Morale means that God's Strongest Kittens are going to wipe this up here. 16 to 1 left on lives if any of these players go down. It's officially named Fantastical Punch, but the description says summon a Genie Fist. Okay, Fantastical Punch. Most assuredly, NeoDreamCobalt probably thinking about the way that they can just try to just rush whatever player happens to be forced out. They could also force Gamma, which it looks like Atsuya is trying to start alone here. No Spring Trap, no stasis effect here to start the fight. It's a bit of a standoff. Koiko sees that the Gamma is being soloed by Atsuya. Actually, Yummer's caught out. Chaos Fire actually dashing forward, but is not enough. Chaos Fire goes down. NeoDreamCobalt is up 1-0. I'm surprised to see nobody went for the objectives. I'm interested to see if any other teams opt for that. Personally, though, listen, of the Cobalt tactical skills, I have to say, big fan of Fantastical Punch. Running out on Ampstel is very, very funny. Damage MVP goes to Yummers for this round. Now, out of curiosity, seeing what these players are deciding to bring out for this next game here. I do see an Estelle. I'm a little partial to Estelles. I am a big fan of seeing Estelle. Be sure to give your favorite team a little bit of love here as we go into game 2 of round number 1. Where our teams are locked in. It currently looks like we have... Oh, okay. Interesting interface bug. We have Abigail, Henry, Chloe, and Isoul for NeoDreamCobalt. And God's Strongest Kittens is running Estelle, Alonso, Lenore, Nia. I did note
Starting protocol.
that this doesn't look like we actually have anything too crazy this time. Nothing crazy or anything. I myself am doing great. My opportunity to cast a tournament. Actually, this is like the first actual like proper event that I've casted. I'm actually very excited to cast more. I've only ever done a couple scrims before. Actually, I have some new artwork as well that I'm making for casting, so very excited about that. I hope everyone's been having a great Saturday.
服が破れたね。
The battle area is now open.
Is that adrenaline pistol ISIL? I may have lied to you all. I may not have noticed this. I may not have noticed that. Alright, looks like Morale immediately diving onto Koiko. Koiko forced to use Heptac stat in order to actually shield himself to get out of there. Lenore dropping a ton of damage.
Triple kill.
But that damage just isn't enough. An extremely aggressive start here, leading to a triple beacon start for NeoDreamCobalt. It looks like Koiko not wasting any time on this engage. Well, we have Chaos Fire on Atsuya in the back line. However, Koiko forced a retreat, peeling for Stealer Girl. And ISIL just left completely isolated. See what I did there? There's actually Yummer's going to go down. Melt's doing everything that he can to try to flee us. Atsuya trying to peel, trying to down I'm a butt, but Helltech stat shield saving the Nia. I actually still notice here Abigail, Morale, and Stealer Girl are kind of having a little 1v1 back here while this fight is happening all the way on the other side of the arena. And actually Morale is going to maybe get that kill.
A subject has been terminated.
Looks like Koiko goes down and Morale comes up just short. I'm about forced to blink out. So is Stealer Girl. They're actually going to get away with this? I can't believe they're going to get away with this. Oh, an excellent read from I'm a butt. And Melt is actually going to go ahead and actually just get deleted right then and there on the spot. Now Yummer's forced to move back. Atsuya also moving back. That is a disadvantage of a full backline comp, is they're just going to have to continuously kite everything. I guess it's not a full backline comp. I guess there's Abigail. Stealer Girl forced to try to run, actually almost managing the double kill there. It looks like Koiko's going to try to follow up here using that Blade of Truth on Estelle. Just not going to be enough though. Alonzo going to come to Chaos Fire. Yummers goes down. The Estelle is still not dead. The Estelle does go down. Okay.
Subject has been terminated.
God's Strongest Kittens finally have some breathing room here, even if it's short-lived. Looks like God's Strongest Kittens going to be trying to take some beacons for themselves to try to accumulate a bit of an advantage here, trying to stop NeoDreamCobalt from running away with the game again. Both teams playing the neutral, doing a pretty good job of playing the neutral. No one really trying to force anything yet. And it looks like Koiko maybe trying to bait out a fight. It actually does work. Henry, Chaos Fire just absolutely tackles Melt and decides his Henry's no longer going to exist. The Teletext that on Stealer Girl, going to keep Stealer Girl alive. Chaos Fire with that Alonzo ultimate ability. It's not enough. And now God's Strongest Kittens actually, looks like Yummer's actually managed to steal the heal from him. This might actually kill Stealer Girl. No, it's not enough. And Atsuya just launches Nina into the safe area, and Nina doesn't die for it, which is interesting. Koiko going down for that overextension, forcing the team back once again. Stealer Girl blinks out. But Yummers and Atsuya go down here, caught by the Nia. Stealer Girl's just a little too overextended here. But it looks like Morale is going to get mopped up here. 50 seconds of phase 2 left. Teams are building up their items, and that definitely is an Adrenaline Strider attack speed. I'm not sure what's happening here. I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm not sure. Atsuya decides to start the Omega here, which is actually gonna, looks like he's gonna force the fight here.
Gamma will spawn shortly.
Melt blinking back, doesn't get out of the range of the Alonzo point. NeoDreamCobalt gonna go down. Not a whole lot of value. And morale is currently standing still. Yummer's also going down. Atsuya actually caught out here that it's going to be Atsuya going down.
Gamma has spawned.
Phase 3 has started 19 to 18 for the points, and beacon control currently goes to God's Strongest Kittens. That is a High Noon Crimson on our ISOL here. We're just attacked. We are indeed attack speed pistol. Quaco looking to try to catch Yummers out, trying to catch that overextension. Doesn't look like it's going to work. Stealer Girl's gonna get the Helltech stat on Ima, but taking a ton of damage. Forced to use that 1-up to survive. Stealer Girl barely managing to kite out morale. It's not enough. Now the NeoGameWorld goes down, trying to see if they can take down Melt. It's not enough there either. God's Strongest Kitten was forced to pull back to the safety of their home, and morale is actually caught out here, caught by the point. Now Yummers, let's see what this attack speed pistol build can do. I'm not sure what I'm watching. It kind of looks like I'm about just getting shot over and over, and it's not enough. I like this build. This build's funny. Now, it is NeoDreamCobalt that's left on the back foot. Bit of a swing back from the start of the game when we saw God's Strongest Kittens down about 7 points or so. Atsuya trying to fish for a pick. It's not working out. Mel's going in for the fight. A lot of damage going out. Actually, Koiko doesn't notice that the Estelle Helltech stat was cancelled here. And this gives Atsuya free reign to take down Chaos Fire.
Double kill.
Everyone's gonna go down. Estelle's ultimate being cancelled there, that 1 second window where the ultimate can be cancelled. The Helltech stat was actually pretty massive for the fight. But God's Strongest Kitten still has a 1-point advantage, with beacon control currently for NeoDreamCobalt. Looks like Koiko's actually going to try to push the advantage. You're trying to see if they can just solo kill Yummers here. Yummers kiting back. Koiko used Helltech stat on themselves to commit to the dive. It doesn't work in their favor, but Melt still goes down. And morale is dishing a lot of damage out here. Koiko doing a great job of trying to hold them down, stopping them. Imabutt actually goes down here to Yummers and Atsuya. Morale finally goes down, and that is going to be
Double kill.
well, not a complete team wipe. Yummers is currently trying to take all of the healing away from God's Strongest Kittens. It's just a macro play here, ensuring that there is no healing for a minute for that team. I'm here for it. I like the strategy. But right now, NeoDreamCobalt forced to kind of make some decisions here to see how they handle the rest of this game. There will be a game 3 if God's Strongest Kittens wins this round. There's Macro and Cobalt. I wasn't sure either, but it looks like Melt is actually just being completely obliterated here. Atsuya pushing forward, but the Helltech stat making sure that Chaos Fire does not die today. This is excellent shielding going on, but this might be a bit of an overextension. But there's no follow-up. Atsuya is busy taking the beacon. Morale jumping onto the back line here. Forcing Godstrong's Kittens, they're making excellent use of the room here that they have here. Neo Game World goes down.
Alert! Enemy team is in the
With
lead.
5 lives remaining, morale is down. Is Quaco going to escape? They do, and Yummers unfortunately going down here.
Subject has been trained.
Atsuya forced to try to kite this out here. But it looks like it's not enough. Melt is going to go down. Atsuya forced to retreat.
見た目より丈夫な糸よ
Quaco showing a little bit of love. Emotes are on for this tournament. This is a for fun tournament. A little bit of whippy love. We love whippy artwork. I'll get there eventually. Chaos Fire tries to entangle Morale. Morale taking a lot of damage, but Morale still pushing forward into that backline, dishing out a ton of damage. It looks like Morale still Morale lives for such a long time, but nobody goes down for it. 2 lives remaining. I'm about bandages out. Actually, Chaos Fire here just killing Yummers in the backline alone. Atsuya goes to support. Melt actually able to take down Quaco. Stealer Girl blinks out, barely able to survive. NeoDreamCobalt holding on by a thread. As they have map advantage here, and they're trying to squeeze some extra points out here. Wondering if the God's Strongest Kittens are going to be able to identify this, but it looks like Morale trying to buy some time here. Yummers gliding backwards here as Gamma is actually almost down. There's 2 different fights going on at the same time here. Chaos Fire desperately trying to point Yummers.
Your team is in the lead.
Actually, Gamma manages to go down. Yummers still kiting this all the way back, and Morale in the back line, complete opposite side of the map. It actually looks like Chaos Fire goes down, is not successful in this, and Morale is forced to back up. It's 2-1 on the score. But Morale, can Morale get out? Neo Game World's gonna go down on Atsuya. Atsuya doing everything they can to dodge things. Quaco manages to get untargetable. It's currently 1-1. The next death decides it. Quaco goes down. NeoDreamCobalt
You've achieved
is the
victory.
winner of this round. I don't think you could have gotten a closer Cobalt match there. That was an insane ending. I thought for sure God's Strongest Kittens was gonna get that, but the glide back on Yummers, you can see it, like Taro called it. Excellent work for round 1 from these teams here. Some great damage put forth by every single player in this round.